address for the record.
Your Honor and Counsel, my name is Alan Repke, Inform TV, Box 333 here in town, and I'm always digging for things to try to make our community more progressive and expansive. And I've laid a piece on your desk there, council members, of a picture of an MR, I don't know how you pronounce it right, a South American regional jet that's very popular all over the world. And this one happens to be 50 passengers. And when you look at the takeoff lengths there, it all depends on how much fuel you get. But this one would actually be able to land out here. But we would need to get our, Mr. Anderson, our airport manager, to start looking to see what we would need to do to go to, I think it's a 139 airport, so you can handle passengers rather than just private jets like we're doing right now. I've also talked to Thief River Falls, their airport manager there. They did some very clever things to keep costs down, and I think we've got those resources and then some here in town. I think it could help a college maybe even offer some classes, definitely fill a bunch of hotel rooms, help out with the, if our legislative leaders get us another sheet of ice here. And we would have the opportunity at least to maybe bring a few charter flights in. And I think there's some opportunity to work with Thief River Falls or the businesses there where maybe we would buy the planes. But I've actually got one of the potential carriers that they may be bringing into Thief River looking at the airport here and to see what they think. But they didn't get, won't get back to me till the end of the week. But that's my whole point here. And the other thing, Colin Peterson's newsletter today, if you read it, he mentioned Thief River Falls, that we need to work to see that they continue the subsidies. They've been flying just three flights a day from Thief River to Twin Cities with just an 8 or 9 passenger turboprop. But now they're looking at putting a plane like this in with 50 passengers. And I'm thinking that when Colin mentioned that, the $3.5 million, they will only need 12 flights per week to meet their quota under that, and maybe they would lose some of that. Maybe Colin Peterson, as well as others, could work with us to see that maybe a few days a week or one flight a day, that same airplane could be in Alexandria and take it to Minneapolis. But I'm actually looking more that we got bush travel in town, that in the summertime we could go to Omaha, Des Moines, Rochester, Kansas City, St. Louis, and that type of thing. So I want to get the conversation going is all I'm here. I've only got my 3 minutes, and I've probably taken them up. But there's a bunch of regional jet makers now, not just these guys in Brazil, but I always just call them Bombardier, but now they use their French name. And they've got a new 100-passenger jet that only needs a 5,000-foot runway. But I think we can stretch our runway. We should be looking at stretching our runway from 4,100 to 5,100, and I think we can push a little bit on the length of our main northeast, our northwest, southeast runway. And I've traveled the world, and one of the things on travel to make people come to your town, if you have an interesting airport, so if we could bring planes in and they even stretch right over the water and then land here, and there's so many things we could do, and I hope you guys will pursue it, and hope Al at the paper and Tom at the radio station can talk about this, because it's realistic. And there's another version of this same plane, the 135, that's a little less passengers, that may be more friendly as a combined business jet for some of our businesses in the area, but at the same time handle 30 people, something like that. But I think 50 is a better number, and in fact, if we stretch the runway a little bit, we could actually fly to Lakeland, Florida, and Arizona in the wintertime. But we need a little width and length on the field, and Mr. Anderson can pursue that.
Thank you, Alan, and we'll have Marty send this information to Craig and take a look at it.
Okay, have the chamber and downtown businesses and the college and all that looked at. I think it's got a lot of promise for us.
Appreciate your comments. Thank you. Any other public speaking?